Welcome back to the second episode of the fuel filter. I'm going to be working on this. It's the fuel filter. It was very difficult to get this out, but I was able to successfully get it out, and I'm going to show you guys what it takes to be able to do that. As well, I had to tie up some of the stuff under my dash where my pedals were because the boost hose was getting in the way of me shifting the clutch. So I tied that up with some zip ties, and I'll have you guys see that too. Hope you guys like the video. Here you go. Another day of rain. Got the VR4 is just sitting. Got the channel locks that I'm gonna try to get that bolt off. And I don't want to go out because it's raining. Alright, hey, welcome back. Excited to work on the car. Hopefully it's a better day outside and it's not raining. What? It's still raining? No. And the car sits and sits as it still rains outside. But while the car sits and waits, I have something to show you. I'll cut to it in a minute. I have some new packages in the mail. So I'm gonna unpackage all three of these. I think I tried to open that one before, but come on. Oh, okay, cool. So this is the circuits for the for the boost gauge that I need to connect. I need to route this all the way down to my fuse box, and there's fuses that come with it. Cool. So that's that one. That one out of the way. Just do this one. I think this one's slightly open already. Just take this off. These are the for my side skirts to be able to be put in there. These are all different sizes. As you can see, this is the part that you put on the back side like that, so it can be able to stick on here. Hopefully, with one of these sizes, it'll be able to work for the side skirts that I have for the car. So I got that. Those, and now this one. I think I know what this one is. I was talking about it on the last video, and I saw a good deal on it. So I think I just decided to get it. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Lifter tappet. Let's see what they look like. I'll cut back to when I open this box. So here they go. They look real small. And they are real oily, which is good. Let's do 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Cool. All set up here, all oily. These should replace the ones that I have in there now. And see that hole right there? The OEM ones have a very smaller hole than this one, so this is supposed to replace it.
hopefully the noise will go away. So these are all the things I got in the mail. Cool. Now I can install that boost, for the light for the boost, so it can illuminate at night. Be able to put the side skirts on there when I feel ready to, when I paint the whole car or wrap the whole car. Tune into that soon. And then I'll be able to put the new lifters in so that lifter tick noise can go away. So cool. Got all these parts in. I'm pretty happy now. Just an update. We're working at this screw right here. We got some penetrating oil.
It made it easier.
Yeah. Luckily, later on today, the weather got a little bit better. It's not raining, so I decided, hey, how about we try to get this thing off? So we tried at it. We're screwing it off. Put some penetrating oil on there, and then next we're gonna get that 2 bolts off to get the filter out. It was hell, but we finally got this part loose off of here. That's loose out of that. Now it's just these 2 bolts right here. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm gonna get them off. Once I get them off, I'll let you guys see that. Here we go. Get off there. There we go. Finally. Yeah, it was definitely hard getting this motherfucker off here. So, I gotta empty out all this stuff, all this gas, and then change the filter, take this fitting off of here, take this part off of here, and then put the new one on. Guys, we are in the trailer. And we got the fuel filter finally out. As you can see, the top of this is all bent in right here. That could have been my problem with why it wasn't getting the proper circulation and why it wasn't registering, but who knows. So all I have to do is pop this out of this bracket, take these out of course, and then there's another nut right there that you have to unscrew, and there's another thing that you have to probably unscrew too. You probably have to hold the part as well. You have to get this part off, and you have to get this off of well and transfer it onto the new one. So I'll transfer into getting those off, getting this bracket off, getting that bolt off, and getting this off, and I'll show you guys this fuel filter once it's out. So I got the 2 bolts on the side off of the bracket off, as well as I loosened that middle tightener bolt, and now all I have to do is get this big bolt off now. What I saw someone do is take a regular wrench and hold this part, and then or actually hold one of these parts to try to untighten this part. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, so I got the whole filter out. It took a while because of course the top of that is bent and the top of this is slightly bent, so it was rough trying to get this wrench in there, but I got it off. These were the washers that were in there, which they come with new ones. I can dispose of those ones. This is the bolt that was sitting on top of it, just like that, going in there like that. Got new washers in this, and this is the part that was on here. I have a question as well, if this is okay. I'm gonna look up to see if this is an issue, or I should get a new one. So before I install this one on the new one, I'm just gonna make sure and see if this part right here is an issue, if I'm gonna have any problems installing it or whatever, back with the new one. So I will cut back once I figure that out. Once I figure that out, we can move forward. So update, guys. I went to the couple of places and they said that this won't be an issue, that it should be fine. But just in case, at the auto wrecking store, auto wrecking yard where the other car is, where I'm stripping parts off of, I'm just gonna get this off of that car just in case. Just in case this has any issue or having any issue down the line, I'm gonna switch this out, and that'll make my OCD that much better. So now I'm gonna put the new fuel filter on, bracket on, tighten it down with the bolt, with that tightener bolt, and get the new washers that are with it as well, which are right here. Right here. Comes with 2, 5 washers. 4 washers. Yeah, there was another one in there. So 4 washers. So I'll put 2 of those on this one, and then on the other line with the bolt in the car, these ones go over that one. So I will cut back once I put this on there, and all these are all bolted on there. Here we go. Put the new gaskets on, put the new bolt on right here, tighten it down, put the new bracket on, put the bolts back on here, tighten it down with the tightener to make this bracket secure. It's all good. Old washers gonna get thrown away, new washers gonna get put with that other fuel line in the car. I'll cut to it right now. We got everything in. We got the hard line in. We got both of the bolts in. Now we just gotta put this back on with the new bolt. Not the new bolt, but the original bolt with the new washers. Slap that back on there, torque that down, and then we'll be almost done. Okay, so we got the big bolt on here with the new washers on the top and bottom, looking secure. I don't know where this goes to. I think this goes to my windshield wipers, but sprayers, but those don't work right now. So now we're gonna go move on to the next part and put this bracket up. I believe that's the next part. Take this crap out right there. Yeah, so the 2 brackets that we took out, the holes go right there, another hole goes right there. We're gonna put those back on. After that is the battery tray, then after that is the battery. Checking in, just put this new battery bracket in. Now we're about to put the battery tray in. Now that we have putting the battery tray back in, now it's time to put the battery back in. I got everything put together. Now it's time to start the car and see if the fuel gauge is working. So, we're all good. I'm packing up. Job well done. Got that done. Next thing we're working on, I didn't install that because the sensor, I don't have the sensor for it. So eventually, when I get the sensor for that, I'll install that so that light can come off. So, job well done. Before I end the video, I want to fix this wiring that's under here, this boost line, because every time that I shift and push this down, this gets in my way and it gets all tangled up here. So I'm going to zip tie this up under here, probably up here and some various other places, and then once I'm done with that, I will let you guys see where the finishing product.
The last part here is just to cut off these zip ties that I tied up. That's one. There's another one right here. And there's one more right here. There you go. And that is that.
So that concludes the second part of the fuel filter. I was able to get it in and everything's running pretty good. Next thing I'm going to do in the next video is tackle this boost gauge and make it illuminate. Stay tuned, guys.